Top 5 Turkish series on Netflix. Binge-Worthy guaranteed. Girls, are you ready to discover the Turkish gems that Netflix has in store for us? Today I'm going to share with you 5 Turkish series you cannot miss. Stories of love, betrayal, dramatic twists, and characters that will stay in your heart. But first, a huge favor. Give this video a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any of the Turkish drama recommendations I prepare with so much love. The reason I picked these 5 series is simple. They hooked me from the very first episode, and I can already feel the marathon hours waiting for us. From impossible romances to thrillers that leave you breathless, Netflix is proving that Turkish quality is the real deal. And the best part? In each one, I found fun facts and behind-the-scenes details that left me shook. And trust me, I can't wait to share them with you. Just picture it. Flawless eyeliner, breathtaking landscapes, and plots with twists that not even the best Hollywood screenwriter could dream up. The best part? All of them are on Netflix, ready to binge this weekend. I promise you. Curious facts, my honest opinion, and recommendations on where to watch them and why they're worth every second. Now tell me, which of these series do you already know or are dying to start? Drop your answer in the comments and get ready, because in the next chapter we dive right into the first series. Another Self. Another Self is a self-discovery drama that Netflix released on July 28, 2022. Created by Nuran Evren Şit and directed by Burcu Alptekin and Erdem Tepegöz, the plot follows 3 lifelong friends, Ada, Layla, and Sevgi, who travel to a small coastal town to participate in a group therapy session aimed at healing past traumas. The strength of Another Self lies in its deep exploration of grief, guilt, and emotional healing. Ada, a doctor by profession, seeks answers after receiving an alarming diagnosis. Layla struggles with her mother's disappearance. And Sevgi carries family wounds she thought she had overcome. The seaside setting is not just a beautiful backdrop. The waves, reddish sunsets, and cliffs function as living metaphors for their internal processes. On Netflix, you will find 2 complete seasons, with episodes of approximately 120 minutes, perfect for intense binge-watching. The pacing combines intimate dialogues with flashbacks to the protagonist's childhood, unearthing secrets that strain their friendship and reveal the complexity of their bonds. The soundtrack, with compositions by Toygar Işıklı, enhances the emotional weight by alternating between melancholic themes and motifs of hope. During filming, the team chose the locations of Ayvalık on the Aegean coast for its tranquility and authenticity. The real landscapes, filmed despite intense winds and occasional rain, lend an extra touch of realism to the most sensitive scenes. Furthermore, the chemistry between Tuba Büyüküstün, Ada, Seda Bakan, Layla, and Boncuk Yilmaz, Sevgi, has been highlighted by critics, thanks to performances filled with credibility and empathy. If you enjoy stories of resilience and deep emotions, Another Self is a must-watch on your Netflix list. Have you seen it already? Which of the 3 friends moved you the most? Leave your opinion in the comments and get ready. In the next chapter, we'll be talking about Thank You Next, original title Kimler Geldi Kimler Geçti. Thank You. Next is a Turkish romantic comedy on Netflix, created by İse Yurunç and produced by Kerem Çağatay, which premiered on May 9, 2024. So far, there are 2 seasons available, each with 8 episodes, running between 37 and 51 minutes. The story follows Leyla Taylan, played by Serenay Sarıkaya, a successful lawyer in Istanbul who is trying to rebuild her life after a traumatic breakup from a 7-year relationship. To recover, she ventures into the world of modern dating apps, ghosting, benching, love bombing, always supported by her close group of friends. In her professional life, she takes on the case of the year, the divorce of Tuba Tepelioglu, whose ex-husband is none other than Cem Murathan, Hakan Kurtaş, a narcissistic businessman, divorced 3 times, and infamous for being a relationship destroyer. This case quickly turns personal when an undeniable attraction sparks between Layla and Cem. At the same time, Layla also deals with Feyyaz Boran Kuzum, a charming chef she met on vacation, and her ex Ömer, Metin Akdülger, who reappears in her life, creating even more tension. What makes next so captivating? Elegant visual style, sophisticated fashion, and glamorous Istanbul settings. Serene Sarıkaya's standout performance, balancing humor, vulnerability, and strength. Her presence is one of the show's greatest draws. A modern take on liquid relationships, ghosting, benching, sudden proposals, reunions, and love triangles. A sharp reflection of contemporary urban romance. Global success. The series reached the top 10 not only in Turkey, but in over 80 countries, with an impressive 80 million viewing hours in its first weeks. And there's more to come. Even before the second season premiered, Next had already been renewed for a third season, with filming set to begin in October 2024. If you're into romantic comedies with a dramatic twist, set in today's fast-paced world, Next is a perfect choice, light, stylish, and with a magnetic lead actress. It's binge-worthy from start to finish. Even if some subplots feel predictable, the show truly shines with its aesthetics, catchy soundtrack, and the irresistible power of its protagonist. Kuşuçuşu. The series Kuşuçuşu, in English as The Crow Flies, is a Turkish Netflix production that blends drama, suspense, and social critique, diving deep into the competitive, and sometimes cruel, world of modern journalism. The story follows Aslı Tuna, an ambitious young woman from Generation Z who dreams of succeeding in the journalism industry. Instead of taking the traditional arduous path, like an ant, as the show's metaphor says, she chooses a bolder and more manipulative shortcut, to fly like a crow, reaching the top as fast as possible. Aslı manages to land a job at a prestigious TV station, working directly under Leyla Kuran, a respected veteran journalist and symbol of the old guard. However, behind her apparent admiration, Aslı hides plans to bring Leyla down and take her place. Why is it worth watching? A timely and provocative plot, reflecting generational tensions in the workplace. Strong performances by Bursa Akale and Miray Daner. Modern cinematography, captivating rhythm, and sharp dialogue. A sharp critique of social media superficiality and the loss of true journalism. Intersection. Original title, Kurdum, which means crossroads, is a gripping Turkish drama available on Netflix, originally released in 2016 on Fox Turkey. The series consists of 3 seasons with a total of 31 episodes, each ranging from 100 to 140 minutes. The main characters are Ali Nejat Karasu, Ibrahim Çelikol, a former race car driver turned wealthy businessman in the shipbuilding and automotive industries. His life changes drastically when he discovers he has a son, Kaan, from a past relationship. Naz Özer, Belçin Bilgin, an idealistic pediatrician married to Umut. After losing her first child, she refuses to try for another pregnancy, until her life becomes entangled with Ali Nejat's. Umut Özer, Alikan Yücesoy, Naz's husband, a dreamer and talented mechanic whose automotive designs catch Ali Nejat's attention, straining his marriage further. Fate intervenes when Ali Nejat meets Naz during a trip to Italy after she saves his friend Ayhan, sparking an intense love triangle full of ambition, power, and moral dilemmas. What makes this series stand out? Complex love triangle. The 3 main characters are deeply involved, constantly challenging loyalty and life choices. Realistic characters. Each one has flaws and virtues, making them relatable and authentic. Class conflict. The story explores tensions between different social classes and the clash between material and spiritual values. Cinematic locations, filmed in Milan, Lake Como, and Istanbul, giving the show extraordinary visual appeal. Well-built emotional drama. Constant twists and turns that keep viewers hooked. In summary, Intersection is a high-quality Turkish romantic drama filled with love triangles, difficult decisions, and international backdrops. With 3 seasons, an emotional storyline, and a talented cast, it's definitely a great pick for your next Netflix binge. 50 Metu. The series 50 Metu, or 50 Metrekare in the original Turkish, is a Netflix production released in 2021, blending action, drama, and suspense with touches of humor and mystery. Created by Burak Aksak, best known for Leyla ile Mecnun, and directed by Selçuk Aydemir, the show stars Engin Öztürk in the lead role. The story revolves around Gölge, a hitman who works for a powerful man named Servet Nadir, someone who raised him as a father figure but always kept his true past hidden. When Gölge uncovers clues about his origins, he decides to betray Servet and escape. While on the run, he hides in an old tailor shop called 50 Square Meters, located in a humble neighborhood of Istanbul. Mistaken for the deceased tailor's son, he assumes the identity of Adam, at least temporarily. As he interacts with the residents of the neighborhood, Gölge begins to experience a life completely different from what he knew. One filled with solidarity, friendship, and love. Yet his dangerous past continues to lurk in the shadows. Themes explored: identity and belonging, the search for truth about the past, the conflict between good and evil, and redemption and second chances. Why is it worth watching? 50 Men 2 is a short, binge-worthy series that mixes action and suspense with heartfelt and even comedic moments. At its core, it's about a complex protagonist who undergoes a powerful personal transformation. If you enjoy fast-paced urban plots with unexpected twists, this show is a perfect pick. Quick recap of our 5 Netflix gems. Another Self showed us how grief and friendship can intertwine in a coastal setting full of secrets. Next, reinvented school nostalgia with unexpected twists and an addictive mystery. Kuş Uçuşu turned family mourning into a suspense-filled thriller full of revelations. Intersection explored the clash between heart and reason in a love triangle with a legal backdrop. 50 Men 2 proved that even a hitman can find redemption by learning to sew and embracing the life of a small neighborhood. What's most fascinating about these 5 series is their ability to combine deep emotions, complex characters, and evocative settings, from the Aegean coast to the bustling streets of Istanbul, from courtrooms to tailor workshops. Netflix doesn't just deliver addictive stories, but also high-quality productions with beautiful cinematography, immersive soundtracks, and unforgettable performances. Now it's your turn. Which of these series will you watch first? Did any of them surprise you in unexpected ways? Which one left you wishing for more episodes? Leave me your answers in the comments and share this video with your friends so they can also discover the best Turkish content on Netflix. If you enjoyed this list, give it a thumbs up and share your own recommendations. I'm always on the lookout for new gems to add. Thank you for joining me on this journey through 5 unmissable Turkish dramas. See you in the next video with more stories, behind-the-scenes facts, and all the drama we love so much. Until then,